Hey, what's going on? It's Eric. And sorry, man. I got I got the Wuhan. No, I'm only kidding. But whoa, man, this soda almost made me choke. But what do you call it? Today I'm gonna make a video about silver, because what's going on now, and all this crap with China. I think the economy might be headed for a serious downfall, and if that happens, all the money you have you're going to lose. So if you invested in silver, silver is going to retain its value. And I have a bunch of silver here to show you. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see. I got a whole bunch. I don't know. What should I show you? I'll show you American Eagle, because they're good old American coins. Okay. So this is an American Eagle. Call it an eagle. It's got the here we go. It's American Eagle. It's got a walk in liberty on the one side. And they actually have the balls to put $1. See that? You can read it right with my finger, and my middle finger is right here. It says, I don't know if you can read that, but yeah, it says $1. These things are worth their weight in silver. And right now silver is roughly 15 something an ounce. I don't know, it might be a little more. Hold on, I'll tell you in 2 seconds. It's 16.61 an ounce. And so they're saying worth $1. It's worth $16, And they're you can get, if you buy silver, you can get them in rounds, coins, silver bars, and the difference between them are, okay, between a round and a coin. Okay, this is a round. Okay, because it's a round is minted by a private mint. This one's minted by Ampex. Okay, it's not legal tender. It's not minted by a government. So that's a round. I got another round here. These are minted by Ampex also. These are really cool. It looks like the old Buffalo nickels. Got the buffalo on that side. Okay, so those are rounds. And a coin it's a round, but it's a coin. It's a coin is currency. And so this is a coin minted by the United States government. Then you got, let's see, I got this is a Canadian, call it a Canadian maple leaf. That's minted by the Canadian government. Okay, it's shiny, huh? Yeah, so that's a coin. So so the rounds are minted by private mints. Like you got a couple of things written down here. You got Ampex, Golden State, Silvertown, JM Bullion, Sunshine. Okay, those are some of the popular ones, and they're called secondary mints, because they're not official government mints. But you can get there's other coins minted by like Canadians got the maple leaves. The United States has the eagles. Then you got South Africa with the Cougarans. All the countries do it. Mexico. You go on places like JM Bullion or Ampex. I like Ampex. They sell them all. But right now, even though it's $16, the silver is going for excuse me, silver's going for they're charging like $10 over spot, which is like unbelievable, man. I used to never pay. I didn't like paying $5 over spot. Some places charge that. Usually it's like $3 over spot. If you order online, you used to get them for even like $1 over spot. But now they're like $10 over spot, which is why I've been buying rounds, because the rounds are cheaper. They're only like anywhere from $3 to $5 over spot. So I try to get them as cheap as possible. And they have pre-release sales where you get them cheaper. They let you know when they're going to come out, and you order them, and then you got to wait, and they send them to you at the discount price. And what do you call it? And that's it. But these actually have no numismatic value. You know, they're not collector coins. Yeah, you see a lot of places they'll sell you like they'll sell you an eagle like this. It'll be sealed. It'll tell you what year. You know, like this year sealed, never circulated. It's like no shit. These are never circulated, man. You know, no one circulates these. They're freaking worth $15. You're not gonna go and spend this. You know, pay $1 for something for this. And so there's no value. This could be beat to shit. I could leave this outside in the backyard for a year and kick it around the street and dent it, scratch it, and you could buy a new, like a minted one, like 10-year-old mint, sealed in plastic, never touched. When you go to sell it, they're both going to sell for the same price because they're only worth their weight in silver. There's no collector value, no numismatic value at all. And same thing goes for junk silver. A lot of junk silver has really no numismatic value. It depends though. Like, all right, like here I got this. What is this? This is a Morgan. This is a Morgan silver dollar. Okay, 1880, I think. Yeah, 1880. Okay, so this is 90% silver. So whatever it weighs, 90% of that is silver. That's how much it's worth. But if you get one of these uncirculated, a collector might like it because it's, you know, government minted, it's uncirculated, but, you know, in all reality, it's worth exactly how much silver is in there, you know. And not usually, all the time, silver is pre-64 and older. Because after 64, they stopped making them in silver. They started... that's when you see, man, I wish I had a freaking regular quarter. I don't have one on me, but if you look at the edge, see, this is silver. It's all white. It's all silver. If you look at the edge of a new one, it's got copper sandwiched between two, like, silver pieces, but it's not silver. It's chrome or whatever the hell it is. But, so silver is, you know, you could spot a silver coin because it'll be white. It won't have that edge just right out. You'll stick right out. If you look at the edge, you'll see that it's silver. And they have to be pre-64. You know, you check the date, like this one's 1949. You can see that, 1949. So that's pre-64, so it's 90% silver. That, and let's see, we got dimes here. We got, what is this, a Mercury head dime. It's 90% silver. This is a Roosevelt dime, 90% silver. And I got a, what is this here? It's a Walking Liberty silver dollar, 1937, pre-64, so it's 90% silver. And the Morgans too. Anything older than pre-64 is 90% silver. But then you have your Kennedy half dollars, like this one, 1964. This is 90% silver. Okay. Between 65 and 70, like this one, they're let's see, I got it written here. It was at 40%. This is 40% silver. And so after 1970, the half dollars were no longer silver. And let's see, you got war nickels. You got these in a little plastic, but war nickels are between 42 and 45. Can you see that? Let me take one out. Between 1942 and 1945, they made the nickels out of silver because they were using all the other metal for the war. So you got here 1942. It's called the war nickel. That's 35% silver. And yeah, it's called junk silver, you know. And they really, junk silver really doesn't have any I can never say that word right, man. Numismatic value, unless they're really in mint condition, you know. Then a collector will buy them. But like I said, in the end, they're only worth what they're made out of. You know what I mean? And when you get these coins, they're usually 999 fine. Let's see, like, yeah, this one says, wait, can you see that right here? On the top of the star, it says 0.999 fine. Sometimes you see 0.9999 fine, which, you know, they're still only going to be worth $16. Whatever the price of silver is, doesn't matter if it's 3 nines or 4, it's still going to be worth the price of silver. And let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I think that's really it, man. Precious, the thing with precious metals is they hold their value. Like, if you saved, I don't know, let's say in 1980 you put away $1,000, and then your buddy put away $1,000 worth of silver. Okay, today, that $1,000 in money isn't going to buy what it did in 1980. But that $1,000 worth of silver is still going to buy today what it bought in 1980 because it held its value. So that's the thing with, excuse me, man, I drink too much soda. So yeah, so that's pretty much why you get the silver. Because if the economy crashes, you wake up one morning like in, wish I got the book here to show you. It's a good book to read. When Money Dies. It's about the Germany economic crash they had, the Weimar Germany. They woke up one morning and their freaking money was freaking worthless, man. They say if you saw a wheelbarrow full of money, you'd dump the money out and take the wheelbarrow because it was worth more than the amount of money it could hold. So if that ever happens, though, if you got silver's going to retain its value. If if the dollar drops to like worthless, like nothing, below nothing, this is going to rise in value. If this is worth, $5,000, like let's say a loaf of bread is going to cost $1,000. Don't think that's ridiculous because it could happen. It happened in Germany, it could happen here, and this silver is still going to be worth $15 now by what, fucking 12 loaves of bread. You know what I mean? When if this it's $1,000, you're still gonna be able to buy 12 loaves of bread. That's how much bread will cost. It costs a few $100s a loaf, and this will still buy 12 loaves of bread no matter what the dollar's doing. This will still have value, and that's like it, man. I got a couple books to show you. I showed you the When Money Dies. This is a good one to read too if you want to learn about gold and silver. Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver. Now you don't really need a lot of books to read about this. You just read this and it tells you everything. I took kind of notes and shit. I wrote shit in the back, but there's really not much to know. He could have told you what you needed to know in like this amount of space. You know what I mean? But he likes to talk, I guess. This is Michael Maloney. Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver. Then yeah, check out this if you want. Or you could just actually look this up on the internet. You don't have to read an entire book to get the gist of it. You read what is that called? Wikipedia. And that's about it, Let me see. So what was I gonna say here? Another thing you could do, actually, I just thought of, was you could buy silver casting grain too, and just if you have a blowtorch and a crucible, you could cast your own doubloons. You know what I mean? But no one's gonna believe they're real silver. You might have a hard time selling them. They have to test it and shit. That's why these, you come up to someone with this, they know it's, Ampex, reliable company. You know what I mean? It's not really counterfeit. This is exactly what it says it is. You come up with someone with something that you, looks like you made in your basement because that's the way you made it. They're not going to be like, yeah, bullshit, man. That's not silver, So, yeah, you got to be careful. And I'm just saying you can. It's still, you know what it is, and it's, it can be tested, and you'll get it cheaper than buying things. But I'd rather buy these because, like I said, these, you don't have to do any work for them. But that's about it. But on that, so what do you call it? Some companies to get them from? I listed a few here. Are J.M. Bullion, Ampex, Kitco, and Provident Metals. That's the other one. That one's pretty good too. I like Ampex and Provident Metals. And a cool app you can get. Check this out. This is where it is called Coinflation. Okay, see that? Yeah. It's coinflation. You could tell, let's say, silver coins. Let's see what I got here. All right, Standing Liberty quarter. You put in, click on what you, let me go back, show you. So you see, you click on silver coins. I'm going to click on the top, U.S. silver coins. Let's see, you know what, Washington quarter. It's 1932 to 1964. It tells you the dates. Where is it? Where is it? There it is, right over there. Washington quarter. And you put in how many you got. Let's say you got 10 of them. Hit calculate. And it tells you the melt value for 10 coins is $30.15. Oh, excuse me. For one coin, just one of those, one silver quarter right now is worth $3.01. So, you know, they're worth money, man. You find them in your change too. I always check my change when I get it. I look at just, you know, you get the change thrown in your hand, you just grab it and go like this and look right at the edge. You see the silver jumps right out at you, you know. And some things too about buying silver is when you buy it, you want to buy it as close to spot price as you can. You know, like I said, right now it's at 16 and change. What is it? 1661 is the purchase price. Selling price is 1671. So you want to try to buy it as close to that as you can. These places have to charge more because, you know, you have to make money. But they're probably charging $26.71 a piece. Yeah, let me check it out. I got all this shit ready to go on my freaking phone because I'm always looking at silver. Let's see, Ampex right now. That Buffalo Rounds is that. You see that? Buffalo Rounds right now going for, if you use a credit card or PayPal, they'll sell 1 through 19 for $22.05. So that's, you know, you do the math. I hate math. You know, it's a few dollars over spot. But if you go on, let's see, U.S. Mint, American Eagles. Bam! Where is this freaking thing? There it is. God, the internet is slow today. $27.87 for a fucking American Eagle. Imagine that, man. That's $10 over $10 over spot. You gotta be fucking crazy to do that, you know. I mean, unless you're anticipating it going up to like a few $100s, but that's nuts, man. That's why I just stick with the rounds right now because they're cheaper. And like I said, you'll see pre-sales when they run out of these. When these sell out, about a week or two later, they'll have a pre-sale, and you'll get it cheaper. You'll probably get it, depending on the price of silver, $16. It actually went up a little bit since the last time I checked. Yeah, it's up 75 cents. But yeah, the pre-sale you get it maybe $3 to $5 over spot, which is good. And never buy them from eBay. Don't ever buy freaking, I don't care what it is. I mean, I wouldn't even buy a freaking quarter that I know is a freaking quarter from eBay because you're going to get ripped off. And, you know, junk silver, I think you're better off just going to a local coin shop and getting. But, I mean, that's up to you. You know, unless you find good prices, you know, do the math. See what they're charging for it. See what the value of it is. And it's going to be more than the weight of silver. But, you know, you don't want to go and pay a lot of freaking money for it, you know. And, so, yeah, it's definitely don't buy from eBay because you don't know what the hell you get. And get from, like I said, JM Bullion, Ampex, Kitco, Provident Metals. There's others too, you know, but those four are like probably the best ones. And don't get silver certificates. You know, people say, oh, I got silver. I got a silver certificate that says I own freaking, I don't know, fucking 5 pounds of silver. It's like, yeah, you don't own shit, man. You don't own, if you have a piece of paper that says you own it, you don't own it unless you have it in your hand. You know, it's the only time you own it. This I own. I own these, man. They're right in my hand. I don't have a certificate saying that, yeah, you own 10 of these, because you could just wipe your ass with that freaking piece of paper, you know. Paper's for wiping your ass. Silver is for buying shit, you know what I mean? And, so yeah, so definitely don't do that silver certificate thing, because if the economy crashes, yeah, go try to cash that freaking thing in. Call the company if you can get a hold of them, because everyone else that got sucked into buying a piece of paper is trying to call too to sell their silver, and I guarantee they don't have enough silver to cover the IOU they sent you. You know what I mean? And so yeah, definitely don't do that. And that's about it, man. And you know what else is good to have? Copper pennies. Pennies, I'll show you on the coinflation. They're like last time I checked, there was a 2 cents for every freaking, what the hell, man? Oh, it's silver coins. Okay, base metal coins. Lincoln copper set, 1909 to 1982. I'll hit one. Got one of those. Oh wow, it went down. It was 2 cents. Wait, what the fuck's going on? Did I hit the wrong freaking button? Oh, total face value. I hit it. Hold on, I got the 0.01. Excuse me. 2 cents, yeah. 0.01. 1 penny is worth 2 cents, so you double your money. It's like, yeah, big deal, you double your money, but you know what? You save about 300 pounds of silver. You know, I'm not to say 300 pounds, but $300 worth of silver, $300 worth of pennies. Sorry, I'm in brain spasms, man. $300 worth of pennies. Now you have $600 worth of pennies. You know what I mean? Let me show you something. Hold on. Like this. Look at this thing's filled with pennies. It's got to be about. These are all copper, man. I don't know how much it weighs. It's got to weigh about 15, 20 pounds. So, you know, however many pennies are in there, it's worth double. I just go through my change, man. I find them all the time and I throw them in there. It's like, legally you're not allowed to melt them, but if the time comes when you are allowed to melt them, you're gonna have a lot of fucking copper, man. You know. And also when you buy silver, make sure it's I got the weight written here, troy ounce. A troy ounce is 31.1 grams. Okay, that's a difference. A regular ounce is 28.349 or, you know, 28.35. You know, 349, a whole bunch of other numbers after that, which is basically 28.35. So make sure these are sold at a troy ounce, because you could find a place that'll say an ounce of copper and an ounce of copper. Yeah, I'm getting old, man. An ounce of silver, and it'll be an ounce, man. It's going to be 28.35 grams when it should be 31.1 grams. So they're ripping you off a few grams, you know, and they'll still charge you, you know, the price of silver. So that's why when I bought these, this one I knew was underweight. I just wanted it because of how cool it was. These were put together by, shit, I can't pull them out. I think they're glued in there. But Canada and the United States minted these Leif Erikson commemorative coins. It was 2000, year 2000, basically 1,000 years after, you know, the celebration of Leif Erikson discovering America. So they minted these coins. And he stressed when I bought them, he kept telling me, he goes, because I used to buy the silver from this guy all the time. He goes, these only weigh 1 ounce. He goes, they're not a troy ounce, they're 1 ounce. I'm like, yeah, I know you told me that. You know what I mean? He goes, all right, just letting you know they're not a troy ounce. If you go and weigh them, they're not going to weigh 31, you know, 0.1 grams. So I'm like, that's fine, man. I want them anyway, you know. So I bought them. I just thought they were cool. Paid more than what they're worth in silver, but it's just something I wanted, you know. So, you know, if it's something you want, then get it, you know what I mean? But when it comes to actually buying silver for, you know, preserving your, what's the word I'm looking for, the value of your money, you got to buy, you know, silver bullion, you know. And if you come across old coins, you know, junk silver at a good price, then you get those. But yeah, that's it. You know what? I got something else. Wow, this video is running long, man. But there's this guy. His name is Bernhard Von Nuthouse. Okay, what he did, this is a great book too, you should get it and read it. What he did was he started his own mint and basically started putting out money in certain areas. And I have one. I have $50 silver certificate. Okay, there's a glare on this freaking thing, but this is what he'd give. You can go there and, well, he's in jail now, but he actually has videos on YouTube. You can see his videos where he's actually buying stuff with his silver certificates. But it's weird because he's not the only one that did this. There are other places that did it. You know, anyways, so let me just get back to this. I'm jumping ahead because this is, you know, a silver certificate. So the government has silver certificates too. Back in, what is this year? This year is 1957. If you see on the top, it says silver certificate. You know, this is a minted dollar. This, you can go and get $1 worth of silver. And when this was around, even if the economy crashed, you could still go to the mint and get $1 worth of silver. But good luck with that. If the economy crashed, they'd be like, you ain't getting shit, man. And you know, it's $5 silver certificate, and they came in all denominations. This was guaranteed you $5 worth of silver, of the metal, from the government. And they stopped that. Nixon stopped that in 72, I think. I forgot what year we came off the gold standard. 72, 74, I don't know. You could look it up. But yeah, he took us off the gold standard, and now, you know, money is basically worthless. It's worth nothing. And they tell you about that. He tells you about that in this book, and this guy also tells you about all that stuff in this book. Another one I don't have in front of me, I wish I thought of it at the time, is called The Creature of Jekyll Island. That's another good book to read. So anyway, this one, he basically tells you all about you know, private companies that make their own money. There's actually a town in something Berkshire Bucks or something like that. It's called, I forgot what state it's in, but it's a town that they actually minted their own money, and you could actually use their Berkshire Bucks in their town to buy things. It has a value, you know. And then if you have Berkshire Bucks, you can go to the town hall or whatever and trade them in for money, for American money, you know. And they're allowed to do it, but for some reason this guy does it with this, and now he's sitting in prison for counterfeiting. You know, I'm sure there's a little more to the story, you know, but that's what happened. And so yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay, well, I want to show you something. Come on.
All right. Pretty popular. But anyway, so yes, that's about it. You know what else you can get too? I didn't mention. You can get bars, which are always a lot cheaper. I was actually thinking of that. Next time I run into some extra cash, I'm gonna get what's called, let me show you here, silver bars. Let's see, by weight. So you could 1 ounce silver bars. Come on, load, you figure. So yeah, you could get Silvertown is like the best. I like the Silvertown, but Ampex has them. Let me just find one. Oh, here's one by Sunshine Mint. It's a silver bar, you know, ounce of silver. It's just a rectangle, man, but it weighs an ounce of silver. And this one's going for volume pricing. What the hell? Oh, they're not even available. But this one here's a pre-sale. You see what I mean by the pre-sale? $21.87. So if you buy this now, $21.87. Paying a few dollars over spot, and it's, you know, considering the silver coins are selling for what, $27, you know, you save a lot of money on each one. And cheapest way to go is the rounds or the bar. The bars are usually cheaper than the rounds, and the rounds are always a lot cheaper than the coins. So that's definitely what you want to do. And I think that's about it, man. Sorry if I was all over the place, but that's just the way my brain works. And that's about it, man. Okay, I'll talk to you later.